so we've been talking about this rising fanaticism in Pakistan for quite some time, and we have seen this gradual change in Pakistan. And I've said that same thing about India as well, and I'll give you evidence today. We've seen this sharp increase from in the first 1926 till 1986, there were less than 100 cases of blasphemy registered in Pakistan. But from 1986 till 2019, there are over 1,500 blasphemy cases. Now, that doesn't mean that people were not blaspheming before. It just means that people were a lot more chilled in the past. And what happened in 1986? They made blasphemy a crime punishable by death. So people started taking it more seriously. If you tell them that you cannot blaspheme, all bets are off, screw the law, whatever, it doesn't matter, they're going to go and do their thing. And this is kind of what happened in Pakistan a couple of days ago. A mob attacked a police station in the capital, Islamabad, on Monday night in an attempt to lynch a man detained on a charge of blasphemy. Senior police officer told Dawn News that dozens of villagers wielding batons, for those of you who are in America, batons and iron rods attacked the Golada police station, asking the police for the custody of the suspect held for investigation into a complaint lodged against him on a blasphemy charge. Now, acting on the complaint, when law enforcers brought the suspect to the police station, scores of people gathered at its gate that the personnel had locked to keep the angry villagers outside. However, they managed to enter the police station, overpowering the guards, attempted to lynch blasphemy suspect. Foiled. During the attack, the policemen tried to protect themselves as well as the suspect by locking themselves up in the lockup and other rooms. So the poor police were overpowered, and they ended up hiding in the best place, which was the actual the lockup, the actual jail. And then police called the police for help. Imagine you're police and you're calling 000. Hey, I need some help. So that's what they ended up doing. They ended up calling other police for help. And anyway, so the rest of the police came with proper equipment, and they resorted to excessive tear gas shelling and baton charge the protesting villagers, who also put up a resistance. However, after an hour-long effort, the police succeeded to disperse them and get the police station vacated. The suspect has now been moved to an undisclosed location under strict security. So what made this mob attack the police station? Because you have charged up, you have told your population that we just cannot tolerate any criticism on Islam or whatever. Criticism is akin to insult. That's how it's viewed. And that's what you've told your people, and your people are not going to listen to anything else. They're just going to do that. It's virtue, basically. They would rather go to heaven and pleasing their Allah and sucking up to Muhammad's honor. That's what they would rather do. And this is what you've done. And now, because you've created that environment, you are too scared, Mr. Prime Minister. You guys are too scared to tell them, whoa, hold on to your horses. Hang on a second. Just slow down a little bit. Maybe you guys are going too far, and we've made a law, and now we're going to deal with him through law. But they're not even going to buy your bullshit laws anymore, because your laws are stupid. So that's the reality of blasphemy, and this is gonna get worse. We've been saying this for years now, and it's just getting more and more frequent. They didn't even cover that in the mainstream news channel. I'm surprised that Dawn is the only newspaper, largest circulating English newspaper in Pakistan, and they're the only brave ones who actually report on these stories. But majority of the other news channel, the mainstream news channel, they're not even reporting this because they know that this is it. The Pakistani public is likely to come out and protest against the police for stopping the mob from killing that blasphemer than they are to come out in support of the police and say, well, we shouldn't take the law into our own hands. That's how bad that's how badly they've brainwashed their own public. And, don't be surprised. Don't come crying to Papa Harry that we didn't warn you. We did warn you. And we're still telling you that slowly start softening your stance. Don't do it suddenly, but slowly start doing it. Slowly start saying that, okay, we live in a complex world, and when blasphemy happens in a far away distant land in France or some other Western country, don't make such a big deal out of it, because you end up on the losing side. Look what happened when France did it. Moved on with their life, just selling weapons to all the world, or their usual allies, and nothing happened to France. You guys screwed up your country and almost overthrew the government. That's how pathetic you guys are when you actually rile up people's sentiments around this. And you've charged them. You've charged them up with this. You're going to pay the price. It's going to happen sooner or later. To help me produce more videos like these, support me on Patreon or PayPal.